Starfield is coming to PS5 on April 7th with a big free update and a new expansion. Whether you've never touched it or you walked away from it at launch, there are a few things worth knowing before you decide. Let's start with the reasons you probably shouldn't buy it. If you want a sandbox like Skyrim or Fallout 4, that's not what this is. Starfield does have over 1,000 planets, and some of them are relatively large, but most of that space is procedurally generated, which means the same handful of outposts scattered across empty terrain. The handcrafted density that made wandering in Bethesda's previous games feel rewarding is largely not here, and no patch is going to change that because it's a structural decision, not an oversight. Then there's the Bethesda jank, and if that's pulled you out of their games before, it'll pull you out here too. This is probably their least janky release. The engine is more stable, quests break less, NPCs behave better than Fallout 4 at launch. But the floaty physics, the occasional broken interaction, the moment where something just doesn't work, that's still part of the package. And the menu UI doesn't help either. Inventory management, navigating between screens, keeping track of where you are, it's clunky in a way you never quite stop noticing. So, April 7th. Bethesda is adding seamless travel between planets. No loading screen, you walk around your ship while you cruise, and space now feels alive with encounters and derelicts along the way. There's a new land vehicle, cross-outpost storage, a fix for the New Game Plus gear loss problem that annoyed a lot of people, and the Terran Armada expansion brings a new faction with dynamic incursions spread across the whole galaxy rather than being confined to one planet. That's a real improvement. They heard the complaint about travel and actually did something about it. But none of it touches what I just described. The planets are still the same planets. The UI is still the UI. The jank is still the jank. It's a better version of the same game, and whether that matters to you depends entirely on which side of this next part you land on. So here's what it does well. If you're drawn to shipbuilding and customization, this is one of the deepest implementations of that in any game right now. Designing, building, and flying your own ship holds up well past the initial novelty, and with the new travel system letting you actually inhabit your ship between planets, that investment pays off more than it did at launch. And if you're willing to use the main quest as your red thread rather than going wide from the start, the RPG depth is genuinely there. I didn't gel with Starfield at first. I went wide, explored, bounced off the empty planets, and wondered what everyone who liked it was seeing. Then I started following the main quest and using the exploration as texture around it rather than the point of it, and it clicked. The faction questlines especially, UC Vanguard and Ryujin Industries in particular, are genuinely well written. It just doesn't hand itself to you the way Skyrim does. So am I going back? Yeah, with the patch for sure. But honestly, I still think I would have preferred a more traditional Bethesda sandbox. That feeling never fully went away, but there's enough game here that I want to return, and the new travel system makes the parts I already liked feel better. If that trade-off sounds fine to you, it's worth it. If the sandbox is the whole reason you play these games, I'd wait for a sale and go in with different expectations. And if you're still deciding between Starfield and Crimson Desert, that one just released too, and I did the same breakdown for it. It's a different kind of open world, and that video is right there.